Winter Survival, a story-driven survival game where trauma turns reality into a reflection of your breaking mind. Battle cold, hunger, hallucinations, and adapt to the wilderness as it adapts to you. Now, we've covered this game as it released on the 19th of November 2025. We did a video on it last week, did a little bit of gameplay. If you want to check that out, it'll be in the top right hand corner. Overall, pretty enjoyable experience. I didn't think it was as bad as the reviews are currently saying. Since the release just a few days ago, there have been several updates, bug fixes, and even some new demo conditions available. And even a brand new demo for those that haven't tried the game yet. I'd recommend checking it out at least on the demo. At this point, buying it, I'm not 100% sure. Now, Winter Survival is pretty good overall, I would say, but there are a lot of issues that make the game pretty much, I wouldn't say unplayable, but it doesn't make the experience enjoyable. Everything that is there is quite good and it works in a way, but overall the whole thing combined is just a bit clunky, which doesn't really make it that much of an enjoyable experience from the get-go, which can turn a lot of players off. You've only got, I'd say, an hour or so in a game to hook people, and if you're not really enjoying it in that first hour, chances are you're probably not going to come back. And with Steam's refund policy of a 2-hour playtime, you can refund it within, I think it's 2 hours, then you will turn a lot of people off. And at that point, a lot of people aren't going to come back. So it is important how you go into, well, especially a 1.0 release. And I think the team have tried their best. I don't know what the reasons were for pushing it to 1.0 so early, because the feedback is currently mixed. Now, if you are a fan of survival titles, make sure you subscribe to the channel, drop a like on the video, and stick around for much more survival content. Winter Survival, it's alright, but there's tons of other great survival games, and we're going to start doing a little bit more 7 Days to Die, and try and focus on that a bit more heavily, showcasing what you can do, how things work. There are still a lot of things in the game that are quite complicated, and I'd like to get into it a little bit more than what I currently do on the channel. So if that sounds good, fondle those buttons. Now, the reviews, as mentioned, are currently sitting at mixed. 65% of the 61 reviews in the last 30 days are positive, and 61% of the 460 reviews are positive. Now, a lot of these reviews are saying the same things pretty much that I said when I started playing it and had my, 2 hours of playtime? And it's mainly performance issues, and just things not working as intended. The trailers do a real good job of making things look polished and good, whereas the gameplay doesn't really reflect the trailers at all. The trailers are really good and they are enticing, as you can see in the background, but then compared to the actual wolf combat, it's just lacking. It really was lacking. I think the story modes that they've got and how you can go through the different modes, that's great. I like what they've done there, and there are various different playstyles that you can go with this game. I think the trauma system that they implemented, really interesting, and it's just something different. Yes, you see it a little bit in Green Hell, but in this they've gone a lot more detailed with it, and I think they've nailed that. I think that is a really cool concept of the game. But just basic things aren't there. The performance isn't the greatest. There are crash issues. I only crashed once in the hour and a bit that I'd played, or 2 hours, whatever it was, and it wasn't too bad. But the UI is complicated, it's clunky, it doesn't work the greatest. You have to go the long way round about everything, which is just a bit of a pain in the arse. And hopefully, though, with some hotfixes, they can start to address a decent amount of these issues. When we're going to see that happen, I don't know. They have done a couple of hotfixes already, which is great news. So the first hotfix for 1.0 came out on the 21st of November. And as you can see, stability and crashes, balances, bug fixes, visuals, they've done a decent amount. It's only a small team. I think there's 3 or 4 people in the team, I'm not 100%. But then, as well as that, they've also pushed out some other little bits and bobs. Now, in the letter that came with Hotfix 1, the team say they are very thankful for the amount of positive feedback that they've had since 1.0. Reports, suggestions, reported issues, all of these things are helping us track the issues that you've encountered, and here we are with the first hotfix full patch notes are available, which I'll put them in the description down below if you do want to check out the full patch notes. I've already just flicked through them quickly, but stability and crash fixes is a big one in there. Further improve the stability of shader pre-caching and fixed issues relating to the golden bear spot in the cold wave mission. So the cold wave is available now, I believe. So I haven't actually tried the cold wave out. That's something I'm going to do. I'll probably do that at the weekend and we'll have a video on that next week. But the cold wave does sound quite interesting. If they can push out a couple of updates, I mean, what, it's been out 6 days and they've already pushed one out. So that's good. If they can keep doing that, they might get these reviews up, because it was sat at, I think, positive before it actually launched into 1.0. And the 1.0 launch definitely pushed a bunch more eyes out there. Overall, the reviews, there's only, what, 300 and something anyway, so not massively out there and having tons of players coming in to review and test and play with things, which I think that's probably good for now. I think if they can continue to push out hotfixes and updates for the next, like, 2 months, 3 months, and then sort of redo some trailers and get more interest in, that'll be a bit better. Having more players in the game early on is great, but as well, there can be so many things that crop up pretty damn quickly. And benefit of the doubt, they are a small team, so they can't push out fixes instantly, and they've only got so many people that can handle so many tickets. Hopefully, though, they can work through it and get the game in a better condition. I think the premise is there. The story's quite cool. Obviously, other than the bugs and the issues with the crashing, I did play the story back a while ago, and it's definitely improved since the original early access launch. So hopefully they do work through it. They are improving it. Back when I played during that early access launch, performance wasn't good at all. The UI was a lot worse. It was a lot slower. They've made massive amounts of improvements in the sort of year that it has been in early access. So hats off to them for that one. It is a decent game. The bones are there, and I hope the team can work it out. And we do see a better future for Winter Survival. Overall, I'm enjoying it. I'd recommend checking out the demo at least. The demo is available now, and it's a representation of the full build. So it is better than what the original demo was. But buying it at this price, I wouldn't really say it's worth that amount of money at the moment. Till they've fixed it. It is a tenner. So that's on sale as well with a 40% discount. On the 3rd of December, that ends, and it goes to 16 quid again. So price-wise, yeah, I think 8 quid maybe I'd pay for it, considering the state that it is in at the moment. But if they do continue to work through, definitely be worth a little bit more. We'll have to wait and see what they do in the future. But for today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to wrap that one up there. Hopefully you've all enjoyed. If you have, you know what to do. Drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and stick around for more survival content. It won't just be 7 Days to Die on the channel. We'll cover a variety of survival games, but I want to get into doing some more guides and stuff like that. I do enjoy making stuff like that, and it helps me learn a lot more about games that I'm playing. So we might do some guides for Winter Survival as well. We'll have to wait and see if the interest is there. But let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. If you want to see some RPG style content from me, we cover a wide variety of Bethesda and RPG titles on Space Cowboy. The links are in the link tree down in the description below. For today though, that is it from me. I've been Wired. You guys have been awesome. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.